Hello, hello, it's me, Janette. How are you? Hope you've been well. In today's video, I'm sharing a floral themed pocket letter. This was so much fun to make. Now, the paper that I used for, and the ephemera and things like that, what make up the bulk of this letter is the Fresh Florals paper kit. Now, I got this from Papercraft Essentials, issue 184. I have it linked below. This was one of the last issues that I worked on at my former job, practical publishing, and so on the front package of the kit is one of the last cards that I made while working at Practical. So I had to get the kit because, first of all, it's stunning. I'm loving these florals. They're so springy, but also still good for Valentine's Day. So what I'm doing is I'm trimming up 9 squares, as usual, rectangles, for my pocket letter layout, and the magic number is 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. Now, in the Fresh Florals kit, you're gonna get 12 pattern papers, 22 die cut and foiled sentiments. They're like silver foiled, really cute sentiments that say like sending love with love, happy birthday, birthday wishes, let's celebrate you. So some gorgeous little like sentiment toppers, as well as some like die cut ephemera. Like you basically just have to punch it out of the card, like the little cardboard piece. So yeah, some beautiful ephemera like floral bouquets. So stunning, guys. It's a gorgeous kit. And there's also 5 card blanks and some teal and white twine that just everything pairs so perfectly together. And I love the mixture of patterns. So you have some really busy florals, and then you have some larger florals, and then you have the light pink polka dotted paper, and then you have the light blue stripy pattern. So I'm picking the stripy pattern and the polka dotted paper, and then the black, the florals on the black, because I thought that would just be, it would just give me a more balanced layout, because I don't want everything to be super duper busy, even though I am gonna put lots of layers on this. I don't know, it just makes me feel like just more balanced if there's a mixture of more simple patterns and more busy patterns. So next, once I've cut my cards down to size, I'm taking a square, just a square little die, and I'm cutting a little aperture window on 6 of the cards. And this particular square is from the Helen Colebrook Everyday Journaling die set, one of the planner die sets, and it's not a perfect square, but I thought it just looks like just a little wonky, gives it a little character. And so again, I'm only doing that to 6 of the cards. So it's going to be the top 3 cards that have a little aperture window, and the bottom 3 cards are going to have that window as well. And I don't know, there's something about frames, layering with frames really is just something, I don't know, it just seems easier to me. And so I wanted to be able to create a layout with some frames in the mix. There's a peek at those silver foiled sentiments. And next I'm going to lay out all of my cards arrange them the way that I think looks best. And then I'm going to grab the die cuts that are also included in the kit and start just placing them on individual cards, depending on where I think it'll look best. And this is my favorite part. So once I lay out the base card, then I just start to grab like ephemera, different, like maybe some sequins or even sometimes twine, and I'll just start making little piles, like individual piles on top of every single card. Just what kind of feels right, what looks balanced to me, what makes sense to me. And I build these piles, and then once I'm done building my little piles of joy, then I end up arranging, just taking one card one at a time and arranging the elements in that pile on the card. I hope that makes sense. Now, as I'm testing out my different elements, I find that the floral bouquet ephemera, like the die cuts with the beautiful floral arrangements, those go with pretty much every card, but I keep pulling myself back from using those up because I don't want to use them all up on this project. I want to include some of those die cuts in my planners and in my journals, so you might see me putting down some of those gorgeous arrangements, floral bouquets, and then I just pull it back because I'm like, nope, that's too beautiful to just waste that, not wasting it, but using it all on this particular project. I want to spread it out, spread out the beauty. And I'm sure you can relate to that because you're just like, no, I can't. I don't know. When something's too pretty, you just kind of want to spread it out, spread the love. Now, along with the Fresh Florals paper kit, I'm also using some die cuts from my stash. So I've cut a few banners and tags from this like light peach cardstock that I had, and I just have a little like bundle of pre-cut die cuts, and I'm just testing those out, see how they look, and then eventually I'm going to grab some more ephemera and die cuts that I have in my stash and grabbing those and see if I have anything that matches the Fresh Florals kit. Also, I was really excited that this kit included twine because, you know, I love myself some twine and I love using just a pop of texture here and there throughout my project. So I'm just wrapping the center card with twine so that when I put my die cut on top, just a little bit will peek out, that texture will peek out the sides under the floral bouquet die cut. And I'm also gonna tie, like I tied a little bow, just a little itty bitty bow, and put that on the upper corner, upper left corner tag. And I don't know, it just adds just a little bit of something. I've been a fan of twine forever. Love me some twine. So now I'm looking through my stash of ephemera and trying to find anything that matches my layout. So I don't want to deviate from the color palette of the Fresh Floral kit. So I'm only looking for things that are like that particular shade of teal, or that particular shade of peach and pink and some greens. And I don't want to change, like I don't want to put like a bold yellow or anything like that. So I'm just looking through all of my stash, and also gray, like light gray. So I'm looking through my stash trying to pull any little bit that might match the rest of the layout, and something that I think will work. And I think a lot of the things that did work that were in my, you know, that I used that were in my stash were things from Maggie Holmes. I was really happy that this layout came together pretty easy, pretty quickly, especially for me. I take a really long time making pocket letters. I don't know why, it just takes me a really long time to make one. I want to say it takes me like 3.5 hours on average to just make one. And I think a lot of people are quicker than I am, but it does help to start out with some kind of paper kit, especially when it has the papers, you know, your pattern papers, and it also has die cuts and ephemera. And it does also help if you have, you know, like they have those collections that have like the brads and embellishments and twine, and everything just coordinates so perfectly. So it does help to have those kind of kits. So I'm still trying to arrange everything on my layout, and next is gluing stuff down. So I'm going to be using my Cosmic Shimmer Dries Clear Glue, and I'm also going to use some foam tape, which I think makes a huge difference. It's made a huge difference in my crafting. Maybe you can't see it on camera, but I definitely can see it in person. Just that added dimension that foam tape can add to your projects. And maybe you want to double up the foam tape. So sometimes I'll use, instead of just using one foam pad, I will add 2 foam tabs and just add that extra pop of dimension, and I really do think it makes a world of difference. Also, I'm still struggling with my raspy voice. I'm so sad. I don't know why it just hasn't come back yet, so I do apologize for the hoarseness and the raspiness. Now this next stretch of video, these next couple of minutes, are just all gluing, which I find kind of boring. I don't know, I'm debating about whether I should edit it out of the videos or if it's helpful for you to see the gluing process when I glue things down. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I want to make videos that are enjoyable. So let me know if you don't mind the gluing part, or if you'd rather me just cut it out completely and show you everything once it's all glued down. Would love to know. Love to hear from you guys. Thanks. Now for this last card here, I wanted to add some twine to it because I had a lot of twine on the top, the first top layer, the first row of cards, and then I had some on that center card, and then I felt like I needed some at the bottom. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting the thinnest little line of liquid adhesive along the edge of the frame, and I am gluing down a twine, like a twine little frame border. I hope that makes sense. And this can be kind of messy and sticky if you use too much adhesive. So just be very careful. Use a fine tip liner for this bit if you're gonna try it. But I like how it just adds just a little touch of texture, something unique to frame the little window piece there and to frame my sentiment as well. Well, I'm almost at the end of the video. Just want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your kind comments. I love to hear from you. I love to learn more about you. And if you would like to connect with me, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, or you can also see more of my crafty projects at Janette Lane blog. And if you would like to grab your own copy of the Fresh Florals kit, paper kit that I was working with today, you can find that in the video description. And along with the kit, the floral kit, you'll also get a magazine with lots of ideas for you to use your kit. Thank you again for watching. Take good care. I'll see you soon.